Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You're watching 7 at 7, powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, the largest news team in Nevada.
The DA's office is expected to seek an indictment for an officer who shot and killed a man at his home last year. Good Friday morning, and thank you so much for joining us on 7 at 7. I'm Cynthia Puga. Let's get into your top stories. An attorney says the DA's office is expected to seek an indictment of the Metro Police officer who shot and killed Brandon Durham. Officer Alexander Bookman fatally shot 43-year-old Brandon Durham in November after Durham called police to report a burglary. An attorney for the Las Vegas Police Protective Association, the union representing Bookman, said the DA's office called to inform him a Markham notice for Bookman was on its way. A Markham notice lets a defendant know prosecutors plan to take a case to a grand jury to seek an indictment. Durham's family demanded the arrest of Bookman, and his sister said she is, quote, elated with this decision. The DA's office declined to comment, and Metro said it is aware of the reports and will not make additional statements as to not influence grand jurors. A bill in the Nevada legislature is looking to cap hospital fees for patients in the Public Employees Benefits Program. Assembly Bill 349 would establish maximum rates that hospitals and medical centers can charge for patients covered by the benefits program. Proponents argue the bill could save the state millions of dollars. However, hospital system representatives told lawmakers they oppose the bill because they say it could jeopardize financial stability of hospitals and limit patient access to care. Metro Sheriff Kevin McMahill says he's turned down numerous requests from various federal agencies to use the police department for immigration enforcement outside the agency's limited role at the Clark County Jail. McMahill told the Review-Journal that the agency doesn't have the resources, adding that crime has continued to decrease in the last 3 years. He said, quote, I've got a lot going on when it comes to crime here. However, McMahill says Metro is complying with federal guidelines. This includes its implementation of the Lake and Riley Act, which expanded the types of crimes committed by migrants that Metro reports to ICE. Let's get into your weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Gusty winds continue this morning with mostly cloudy skies and temperatures in the 60s, reaching the 70s by 12 p.m., expecting a high around 74 degrees to start off your weekend. Those gusty winds will continue for the next 3 days. Sunny skies on Saturday with temperatures reaching 76 degrees, 77 on Sunday with partly cloudy skies, and staying in that mid-70s range for Monday with stronger wind conditions expected. Chilly overnight lows are expected in the mid-50s. In business news, brought to you by G-Bank, your best banking experience ever. Local real estate firm Sansoni Companies buys a Henderson strip mall for $30.6 million. The purchase comes long after the shopping center went into foreclosure and sold for a fraction of its current value during the Great Recession. The 10.3-acre retail plaza includes Stephanie Beltway Plaza, which spans about 100,000 square feet and includes several current tenants. A Utah logistics firm expands to southern Nevada, opening a distribution center in a newly built industrial park. Pattern Incorporation officially opened its new 114,000 square foot facility near North Las Vegas Airport. It has 18 locations globally, but this is its first in the Las Vegas area. The firm packages and ships clients' products to consumers and online marketplaces such as Amazon.
Sports brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. I'm Heidi Fang, and the Aviators home opener takes place on Friday with the first pitch at 7:05 p.m. They'll host interstate rival the Reno Aces. The first homestand at Las Vegas Ballpark features 9 games. First, they'll face the Aces from Friday to Sunday, March 28th through the 30th, which will be followed by a 6-game series against the Sacramento River Cats, running April 1st through 6th. Fireworks are expected to follow the game on opening night.
In your health news, brought to you by Centerville Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. The new president of the upcoming first standalone children's hospital in Nevada has been selected. Lawrence Barnard will take on the role, moving from his current position as Associate Vice President of Intermountain Children's Health in Nevada. Barnard will guide the hospital through construction and oversee operations after its grand opening. Last October, Intermountain Health announced its plans to build a children's hospital in southern Nevada. A groundbreaking is planned for later this year.
Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The Sweet 16 continues Friday, and Tennessee is a 4.5-point favorite over Kentucky at the Westgate Superbook. The total is 145.5. The Wildcats won both regular season meetings. Michigan State is favored by 3.5 points over Ole Miss, and the total is 143.5. Top-seeded Auburn is a 9-point favorite over Michigan, and the total is 154. Also, number 1 seed Houston is an 8-point favorite over Purdue with the total at 131.5. Vegas Nation brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. The NFL draft starts on April 24th, and the Raiders hold the number 6 overall pick. The majority of NFL analysts are selecting Boise State running back Ashton Jeanty to become a Raider. Just 2 days ago, the team's general manager, John Spytek, attended his pro day. He had runs of 50-plus yards in 9 of his 14 games in 2024 and totaled 374 carries. While Jeanty went through drills at his pro day, he declined to run the 40 or bench press.
In lifestyle news, if one of your hobbies is bird watching, we have some of the top spots to see our fair-feathered friends. The Henderson Bird Viewing Preserve has 270 species of birds that call it home. With 9 ponds and 5 miles of trails, it's considered a prime spot for native birds, as well as migratory birds just in the area for a stopover. Another spot is the Clark County Wetlands Park, which has at least 310 species of birds living within. And at Sunset Park, some of the birds spotted there are ducks, hawks, and woodpeckers. For that full list, you can visit lvrj.com. Let's get into your entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's. Has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to arizonacharlies.com to see who's playing. Legendary rock band Dead & Company are back this weekend at Sphere Las Vegas with their visual show that has fans buzzing with excitement. LVRJ entertainment columnist John Katsilamidis has all the details.
Dead & Company's Dead Forever residency is back at Sphere, and the band that is based on the Grateful Dead once said, "What a long, strange trip it's been," and they are right. This is a round trip inside the Sphere, covering the band's entire career. John Mayer had a lot to do with the visuals in this show, and the production will be running this weekend through the middle of May and might even be extended after that. And after you see the show, you'll understand why.
That's it for today's show. You can watch us weekdays on any of your favorite streaming platforms to get the latest Las Vegas news updates.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Knock the Injury Law.